Welcome, guys, to Popcorn and Gore Gothic Grindhouse. I'll be doing a little brief tour of my movie collection, Blu-ray and DVD, and media art. Everybody knows I'm a huge fan of Night of the Living Dead, so I just want to briefly show y'all guys around my movie collection room and some things I already set up. And let's get right to it, guys. This is my media center that I have Stay Puft and Woody from Toy Story. And down below, I have my VHS collection, which I will go over to also. It's my media themed bed with all of my thrill pillows. Ticket Admit 1, cinema, silent and a cartoon, and silent films, and comedy, horror. Some of my throw pillows for my vintage bed. Also in this corner is Julia Voth from Bitch Slap. It's a 24 by 36 movie poster. It's pretty badass. Up there we have my Dark Noir Cinema collection. That is my top theme shelf. Then we have the sci-fi shelf, already done up. This is why I want to do this particular tour, because I just got everything all set up. And I'm just showing y'all guys how I organized everything on the shelf. And just about everything's on this shelf, from Star Trek and just about everything, all the classic stuff. Outer Limits, just about everything's on this particular shelf right here. So this is how I end up finishing the shelf off. Shelf 2, my exploitation and Grindhouse particular collection. Some of the titles that I do have. I'm a huge fan of Elsa, Diane Thorne. So I have pretty much all of her movies. So this is my exploitation shelf and Grindhouse. Guys, don't forget, click that like button and subscribe if you like what I do. And if you're new to my channel, let's talk about some things that you're setting up on your shelf, and maybe we can have a nice comment on some media. So this is this particular shelf. And also behind that particular shelf, I do also have other media too also. All the current stuff, a lot of my boutique labels are in this collection. As far as that sci-fi one, behind here I have Lost in Space. So behind this one, I do also have my Doctor Who and Outer Limits. So a lot of my Mill Creek stuff, 50 packs, are in this particular collection. If I remove this particular portion, this is what we have behind here. Star Trek and all that kind of good stuff. So I've been collecting for a while, and I do also have a lot of stuff that I do already set up. So yeah, so this is my particular collection. Star Trek on Blu-ray. Just to pull out a few titles, just to show you guys what's on this shelf. So, From Hell It Came. Devil Girl from Mars. Forbidden Planet, Leslie Nielsen. And on and on and on and on. Just to pull out a few. And my 100 Greatest Sci-Fi collection. Along with the Invasion Sci-Fi. I had it pretty much set up like that. So we'll be going over to the next collection. All right, so next up, this is my action adventure section. In this particular section, we got Spartacus Guardians of the Arena. We got the Goonies. I'm a huge fan of the Goonies, so I set it inside a Nestle Baby Ruth for Chunk. I love Xena. So I have pretty much everybody in this section, from Legend of the Seeker to Voyagers to Game of Thrones to Lizzie Borden. Just about everybody's in this particular section. Full Compass, Lara Croft's Tomb Raider. Just about everybody's in this particular section. Sorry about the glare, guys. Legend of the Seeker is rolling right now. That's what we have right now rolling, Legend of the Seeker. And this is season 2. All right, so next up we have the Munsters up here with the Clapper marquee for this particular shelf. So on this particular shelf, I have all of my Universal stuff, Dark Shadows, and all of my Dracula collection, Barbara Steele's in this collection. Just about everybody's in this particular site. I'm a huge fan of Boris Karloff and Lorne Chaney and Bela Lugosi. Just about everybody's on this one. Dracula's Daughter, Frankenstein. Just about everybody. Invisible Man. So I grew up watching all these titles. So these are some of the titles that I do have in this particular collection. Guys, don't forget to click that like button and subscribe if you like what I do. That's another one of my favorites too, Old Dark House, which is one of my favorite movies. If you watch this particular channel, you would know that Old Dark House and Night of the Living Dead are my fave. Behind it is my Mill Creek 50 packs. So this got this section all dolled up, and I just kind of want to show everything off, or how I got everything all pretty much set up. And behind it is the Addams Family Values and some Gene Rowland stuff. Some titles. I'm a huge fan of Dark Shadows, so I have a lot of the collection. And I have them all displayed in this particular area. So yeah, this section is pretty much badass and ready to go. Alright, so next up we have Shelf 4. Everybody know I'm a Night of the Living Dead fan, just to show y'all guys a few that I do have in the collection. I'll briefly go over some of the ones that I do have already in this collection. You can see for Spine to Spine that I do have already in order. So guys, check out my reviews that I already did already for my favorites list. You guys feel free to check that out. And if you like what I do, subscribe to my channel and click that like button. That's my Cretan collection. So some of these are from my boutique labels too also. And we have The Stuff, which is another one of my favorites from the Midnight Madness series. And behind that, this is what we also have. It's pretty much badass for this particular show. So it's all set up and looking good. All right, so next up, guys, this is my action adventure section and sci-fi fantasy. Already put together. Just want to do a little collection haul over and show you guys how I got the shelves all set up. These are some of the titles that I do have already set up. And guys, I don't have my stuff in ABC order. I just have my stuff in genres. So this is the sci-fi fantasy section. Here's my Mel Gibson VHS tape that's been with me for years, since I was going to the mom and pop shops and collecting media. So this is one of the tapes that still survive still to this day. And behind that, some of the titles that I do have. Got the shelves all organized. It's looking pretty good. So we got Stay Puft Guys. And like I said, playing, we have Legend of the Seeker. And some of my VHS titles. Just giving y'all guys a collection tour. Everything I had already put up in my collection. So everything's looking pretty good as far as in the collection. And then I have another tote, which I do have. These are going to create another shelf. So I got these all set up. Blu-ray dolls, Demonic Dolls 2, and Doll Graveyard. 20 horror films collection, which I did have downstairs. I had just bought this up last night. Head of the Family's on here, along with other Full Moon collection. And my Walking Dead collection, 10 movies. Already on here, already set up. Beautifully done. So this is going to be the start of another shelf. Pit and the Pendulum. Movie collection. So we have Elvira, House on Haunted Hills, and we have a Children of the Corn collection, which I already have all the collection anyway, and I have the first one on Blu-ray. Penny Dreadful, which is my favorite. Jeffrey Combs, gorgeous Jeffrey Combs. And the slipcover is pretty badass too also. And we have American Mary, which is the last. So these will be going in another collection, creating another shelf coming up next. So yeah, guys, so that will be my VHS collection haul. It's beautifully done. So this particular shelf will be my Tales from the Dark Side collection. And other ones, media that I do have on this particular shelf, along with some of the other media too that I'm going to do a review on too also. And we have Mickey Mouse just hanging out. Alright, so next up, this will be my TV Land collection that I do already have according to my watch list. These are some of the titles that I do have. My Walton's collection. And this is my Westerns collection, which is all now put together. Looking pretty good so far. I'll be adding more Westerns to this too also. But so far she's looking good. Alright guys, this is my other shelf for my classic TV Land selections. And it's put together according to watch lists. It's pretty much badass. So I'm a teenage Sabrina the Teenage Witch and Dream of Jeannie. And we did a review on Laverne and Shirley. It passed away, so I did a review on her. Yep, Cindy Williams. So rest in peace, Cindy Williams and Penny Marshall. So this is my collection tour for that particular shelf. Then here's my other shelf. Classic TV Land sets in order of watch lists. Some of the titles that I do have. Pretty much badass. It's my 70s show. It's almost in a continuation from the second shelf, which is this shelf right here. So both of those two shelves kind of neighbor each other. So they kind of set up in the same area. Now this particular shelf, I had put everything together and reversed some of the covers too also. So here's my Cannibal Girls. So Night of the Lepus. Let's go over a few titles with you guys. Slithers. I call this my drive-in section because I pretty much have everything all pretty much ready to go. Classics. Friday 13th collection. 12 zombie flesh pest feature. Unbrained collection. Night of the Living Dead 1990s cut by Tom Savini. Beautiful remake done for George Romero's Night of the Living Dead. Creepshow 2. And of course, my Night of the Living Dead 50th anniversary collection. I will be ordering the 30th anniversary 2 also on DVD. I mean on Blu-ray. I mean not on Blu-ray, but on VHS from Amazon. Because I believe it's also on eBay too also. So I think I had it as my eBay list to order the 30th anniversary on a clamshell VHS. So I'm starting another shelf with all of my collectibles. Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things, which is another one of my favorites too also. Then we have City of the Living Dead, Fulci. And we also have Anthropophagus, a.k.a. the Grim Reaper, a.k.a. Savage Island. These are my boutique label collections over here. Burial Ground with the slipcover on it. Zombie with the slipcover embossed. The House on Tombstone Hill, aka Dead Dudes in the House. One of my favorites. And Terror. One of my favorites. Double Grindhouse feature. Don't Look in the Basement and Don't Open the Door. This is another one of my classics. Blood Feast by the beautiful and talented artist who pretty much designed this cover. And I'm a huge fan of Herschel Gordon Lewis, the godfather of gore. And speaking of gore, we have the Wizard of Gore. He's an amazing Montag, the magician. Check out my review, guys. I just did on my review on my page that I did some of my featured favorites for my boutique labels. Carnival of Blood. And next up we have The Children. Next up we have Bloody Birthday, one of my favorites. And we have Deranged, inspired by the old Ed Gein massacre. And this is the closest film to it, still to this day. Deranged. And I also did a reversible, even though this is not reversible, but this is a Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but I love the shot of that ass. I just reversed the cover. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Then we got the Slumber Party Massacre 1. I do also have Slumber Party Massacre 2. Children of the Corn. I do also have the rest of them too. 666, Fields of Terror, The Harvest, and The Gathering. So I just put all the Children of the Corn inside one pack. So that way it'll be my ultimate Children of the Corn. So when I pull this out, I can just play all the Children of the Corn at once. And see He Who Walks Behind the Rose. Grandmother's House, one of my favorites. Shadow Dead Riot, featuring the gorgeous and talented Carla Green as the kick-ass Solitaire, and aka Shadow, played by Tony Todd. We got Flesh for the Beast. Gotta check this thing out and hang out with the girls, and I'm sure they'll be waiting for you. Flesh for the Beast, one of my favorites. I love the scene, I love the set, the whole thing is just totally badass. Demons 2, which this one's supposed to be right there. This is Demons 1, so let me move this by Demons. So that will be Night of the Demons. And this will be Night of the Demons 2. So let's move this down. Alright, so we have Sleepaway Camp, one of my favorites. And we have Devil's Rejects versus House of Thousand Corpses. I believe Killer Clowns from Outer Space. And Silent Night, Deadly Night 1 and 2. Black Christmas. Phantasm. Trailer Park of Terror. Bunny Man Massacre. Cabin Fever, and the Puppet Master Collection 9 movie collection. So yeah, it's all put together. And it's all set up, kind of the way I kind of wanted it to be set up. And she looks pretty good for my boutique label collection. And this is the Cretan edition Blu-ray. This doesn't look bad at all. So thanks for watching, guys. This has been a brief tour of my movie collection. And I just wanted to show y'all guys how I got everything pretty much set up on my shelves. If you like what I do, guys, click that like button and subscribe to my channel. And we could talk about some media that you like. And as always, leave me some good comments as to what you're moving around in your studio or your lab, and that you have all set up on your watch list. But in the background, we have sci-fi action, adventure in the background. We have Legend of the Seeker Season 2 in the background. So I think I did a pretty much good job for setting up everything. And then we have my massive Night of the Living Dead posted on the wall, and everything's pretty much all set up. So yeah. This collection's pretty much coming together, getting everything all pretty much set up. And thank y'all guys for watching. And as always, subscribe to my channel if you like what I do. And see y'all guys on the next one. This is like a quick movie room tour, guys. I just put everything all together. I'm working on a third shelf, which I will put some things in order too also. There will be a lot of stuff from eBay, and I'll be going out to the thrift store tomorrow to go thrifting and check for some more VHS tapes, so that way I can fill this whole entire console up at the bottom. So everything will be pretty much badass. I have an entire Adobe DTS 7.1 system. I'll show you guys that. So guys, this is my 7.1 Adobe DTS system. So pretty much badass. Got everything all pretty much worked out and racked up, and she's already ready to go with double Blu-rays and double VHS players. And there's my secondary VHS player. It's already connected already. And there's my channel, Popcorn and Gore Gothic Grindhouse. Thank y'all guys, and don't forget to click the like button, and show y'all guys support. And if you like what I do, feel free to send me some messages. Peace.